Every 5 seconds is real. It is just not cars. And the process in the title? Tesla already walked away from it. That is the whole video, and we are going to show you the receipts on all three. The promise was enormous. Stop building cars the way Henry Ford did. Stop dragging an empty shell down a line while workers reach through the door openings to stuff it full of wiring and seats. Instead, build the car in 5 open pieces at once, paint them separately, and bolt them together at the end. Tesla called it the Unboxed process. On paper, it cuts the factory footprint by 40% and the cost of building a car in half. It is one of the most interesting manufacturing ideas in 20 years. And in April of 2024, Tesla shelved it for the car it was designed to build. That part almost never makes the headlines. Start with the way it has always been done. Steel and aluminum panels get stamped and welded into the structural shell of the car. That empty shell gets hoisted into a paint shop, dipped in anti-corrosion vats, baked, and sprayed. Then it moves to general assembly, where people and robots reach in through the door and window openings to install the wiring harness, the carpet, the seats, the dashboard, the glass. That is the bottleneck. The car is a box, and only a few people can work inside a box at once. The unboxed process breaks the car into modules instead. A front underbody casting, a rear underbody casting, the structural battery floor, a left door ring, and a right door ring. Each is built on its own parallel line, and each gets painted on its own, before anything is joined. Because those modules are flat and open rather than enclosed, you get access from every direction. Seats bolt straight down onto the exposed battery pack instead of being wrestled through a door frame. Only at the very end do the finished painted modules come together on a main line and get joined into a car. Think of a house. The old way is stick-built on site, where the plumber in the bathroom blocks the electrician and the drywaller. Unboxed is modular prefab. Kitchen, bedrooms, and bathrooms get built at the same time in different buildings, fully wired and plumbed and painted, then trucked in and bolted together in an afternoon. So where does 5 seconds come from? On the 1st of August, 2024, Tesla's own factory account posted this. Every 5 seconds, we welcome a new drive unit into the world. A drive unit. The motor, the gearbox, and the inverter. Not a car. And it is not 5 seconds at one factory either. That is the combined global rate across 5 plants. Fremont, Texas, Nevada, Shanghai, and Berlin added together. Divide the 86,400 seconds in a day by 5 and you get about 17,280 drive units a day worldwide. Now here's the number that actually matters. The time between one finished car and the next coming off a line is called Tact time. At Giga Shanghai, one of the fastest and most automated car plants on Earth, Tact time runs about 40 to 50 seconds. A 5-second Tact would mean 720 finished cars an hour off a single line. That is 8 to 10 times faster than the quickest final assembly line ever documented, anywhere, by anyone. So the claim is not exaggerated. It is a different measurement entirely. Someone took a component rate from 5 factories and printed it as a whole car rate from one. Then there is the word patented. The document behind the headlines is publication number WO20241824328A1, titled Modular Vehicle Architecture for Assembling Vehicles. It was published in September of 2024. Published, not granted. Those are very different things. Publication means the paperwork is now public. It does not mean anyone examined it, approved it, or awarded a monopoly on anything. And it is not new either. The international filing date is February of 2024, and it claims priority from a provisional application filed a full year before that, in February of 2023. The ideas inside it were presented publicly to shareholders at Investor Day in March of 2023. So the honest version is that a document from 2023 became visible in 2024 and got reported as breaking news. One more thing. This is not one patent. Building a car this way needs the casting machine patent, the structural battery pack patent, and a quietly brilliant alloy patent that gets usable strength from recycled scrap without heat treatment. That last one is not optional. Baking a casting the size of half a car warps it. No alloy, no unboxed process. At Investor Day, the engineering team put real numbers on this. 44% more operator density, meaning far more people and machines doing value-adding work at the same moment. 40% less factory floor space because you shrink the enormous full-body paint shop and shorten the final assembly line. and up to a 50% reduction in production cost against the way the Model 3 and Model Y are built today. Cut the cost of building a car in half. That is what was supposed to make a $25,000 Tesla possible. The car had an internal codename, Project Redwood, and it had a home. A brand new $10 billion factory in Monterrey, Mexico, purpose-built around this process. One analyst watching the presentation said it looked like the Toyota Production System Handbook had been thrown in the air and machine-gunned down. So what happened? On April 5, 2024, Reuters published a heavily sourced report saying Tesla had shelved the $25,000 car entirely to move that capital to a robo-taxi instead. Musk responded on social media within hours. Reuters is lying, again. He did not say which part was wrong. 18 days later, on the first quarter earnings call, the company's own shareholder deck settled it. Deliveries were down 9% year over year, and the deck said the new, more affordable models would use aspects of the next-generation platform as well as aspects of current platforms, and would be able to be produced on the same manufacturing lines as the current vehicle line. Read that again. The same manufacturing lines as the current vehicle line. That is the existing, conventional, sequential assembly line. In corporate language, that is the retreat. Then in July of 2024, the Monterrey factory was paused, with the presidential election and possible tariffs given as the reason. It is still frozen, the site largely untouched. The pure unboxed process did not die completely. It survives on exactly one product, the Cybercab, the low-volume robo-taxi with no steering wheel and no pedals. The mass-market car it was invented for is being built the old way. And there are good engineering reasons a company might hesitate, separate from the money. First, tolerance. In a traditional car, the welded shell sets the master dimensions, and if a panel is slightly off, you shim it to fit. In Unboxed, you join enormous finished modules at the very end. If the front is 2 mm left and the rear is 2 mm right, the joint does not line up. That shows up as panel gaps, suspension misalignment, or worse. Second, paint. The modules are painted separately, on separate lines, possibly on separate days. Metallic finishes are sensitive to batch, nozzle pressure, humidity, and temperature. Painting a front section on Monday and a door on Wednesday, and expecting the flake to match under showroom lighting is something legacy manufacturers avoid on purpose. Third, sealing. Joining the car late creates long seams across the underbody, the pillars, and the roof, and those seams have to stay watertight and corrosion-free for 15 years without a full body dip. And fourth, the one a former Toyota executive named Hyde Oba put best. It will not work, he said, unless production of these big modules is completely synchronized and finished blocks arrive for final assembly just in time. Which means if one subline stops for 20 minutes because a sensor fails, the main line starves and everything halts. Splitting the car into parallel pieces multiplies the number of places a factory can break, but the real reason was cash. A process like this needs greenfield factories, brand new buildings with the ceiling heights and the reinforced foundations that giant casting machines require. You cannot cheaply retrofit an existing sequential line into a parallel one. Monterrey was going to cost $10 to $15 billion. And in the first quarter of 2024, Tesla's free cash flow went negative by $2.5 billion. $2.7 billion of that was unsold cars piling up as demand softened. Another billion, in that quarter alone, went to artificial intelligence compute, mostly NVIDIA hardware. The next quarter was negative again, and the chief financial officer guided full-year capital spending past $25 billion, feeding the AI and robotics programs. So the choice was not really about manufacturing philosophy, fund a revolutionary factory in Mexico, or fund the AI. They picked the AI, kept running the old lines that were already paid off, and rushed cheaper models onto them to stop losing market share. There is one more argument worth taking seriously, because it is why this story keeps getting retold. Flat-open modules are much easier for a humanoid robot to work on than a cramped, dark car interior. A robot cannot yet contort itself through a door frame to route a wiring harness behind a dashboard. So the theory goes that unboxed assembly was really designed for robots all along. There is something to it. In the middle of this year, Tesla decommissioned the Model S and Model X assembly lines at Fremont and began converting that space to build Optimus. But be careful here, because the popular version of this story is not true yet. Optimus units are on the floor at Fremont and in Texas, and their verified tasks are narrow: sorting battery cells, basic parts handling and kitting, visual inspection. On the fourth quarter earnings call in January, Musk was unusually blunt about it. The deployed robots, he said, are primarily for learning and data collection rather than performing productive tasks. And then, plainly, that no robots are doing useful work yet. That is the chief executive, not a critic. Robots are not building cars. They are watching and learning how. So we want to hear from you. Was shelving this the right call, protecting the cash and buying time? Or did Tesla hand the cheap car market to competitors who never needed a revolution to build one? And if you work in manufacturing, we want your read most of all. Tell us in the comments. If this was useful, hit that like button. It helps more than you would think. And join our family by subscribing to the channel, because if this process ever comes back off the shelf, we will be covering it. Final verdict. Just patented? No. A published application built on 2023 ideas, not a granted monopoly. Cars every 5 seconds? No. Those are drive units across 5 factories, and a real car takes about 45. The end of the assembly line? Not quite. Parallel lines still meet on a main line, and a main line is a line. The idea was real. The retreat was real too. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.